just left Vias, got onto the main road, and he's just told me that in 385 kilometres I need to turn left. So it's only a short road then, about 6 hours. We're going to stay in the Loire Valley, right on the edge of the Loire River. I'll let you have a look at it later. I'm not going to film a lot of this because, quite honestly, nobody needs to see 300 miles of toll road. We've just been saying that this part of the world is just full of vineyards. It's borderline Spanish in some of the way that it looks, but everywhere that you drive, I mean, everything I can see now is vineyards and mountains. Let me just turn you around. Mountains in the background and vineyards on the left hand side. We drove past loads on the way in. It's very much, Dawn just said, very much like Bordeaux, and it is. We once drove through Bordeaux. Do you remember, Dawn? Coming back through, we got the boat to Spain and we're driving home back through France, and we said, coming through Bordeaux, we'll stop and grab a local bottle of wine, and we drove for about 4 hours and never saw a wine cellar all the way up. Just our luck. Plenty here though. All of that, vineyards. Okay, the roads are boring. Scenery in the background is gorgeous. More later. Mentioned before, this road's the A75 and it's a non-toll road other than little bits, so it was €17 to go over the Millau viaduct, but for the best part of 400 kilometres it's 2 lanes, perfectly clear. It's just like a toll road but without the charge. I think we checked on, we're using Bip and Go, so it's automatic straight from the barriers. You don't have to queue, and then you get the bill. It just comes straight out of your bank. It's just way easier. But I think we have a couple. Was it €2 or €3 for? There are some automatic ones, so as you go under them, you'll hear the Bip and Go. It just beeps. But they were just little tiny ones. But yeah, for the bulk of the 400 kilometres that we're going to be on here, it's toll free, which is quite nice. We're just going to let you have a look at this Bip and Go system. It's automatic. You pull up to one of these with the 30 miles per or 30 kilometres per hour and a T on it, and then you listen for this, which was my Bip and Go beeping. The barrier opens, and through you go. No stopping, no passenger hanging out the window looking for tickets. And they take the money out of your bank account. Miles easier. Which is odd, really, being that we're in France. Well, apparently you can walk over from the campsite into this little town. It's close enough. Oh, it's like a little amusement park on the right. This is the campsite we're staying at tonight. It's really nice, really quiet, rustic. It's on the lake. Oh, sorry, on the river, but it's in a massive country park. There's only us here. I think there's 2 vans. Us. Oh no, there's 2 more now. There's 3 of us in total. But there's a huge washing area in there, toilets and showers. This is like a canoeing club next to us. I'll go past, I'll get the name of it. So I think it was 20 quid a night with electric. They have this restaurant over here. Don't know what it's like. That's right on the edge of the river. And then the Loire runs all the way down. We're going to walk down. There's a bridge down there in the distance, if you can see that. And then we're going to walk over into town. I'll catch you when we're there. So we just found this little building tucked away, and Morgan told me that we have just found what?
Shrek's house.
Shrek's
toilet.
Yeah, Shrek's toilet, she said. There we go. Shrek's Carsey in France. Shrek was never silent.
You need to come.
What are you doing in my swamp?
What are you doing in my swamp?
We're just walking into town. So, campsite's down there. There's a huge kids park there called O Park. And then this bridge takes you over the river into town. Here, you like this road sign? Vous n'avez pas la priorité. This roundabout is a free-for-all. We've walked into town, a place called Cosne. Cosne-sur-Loire. This place behind me. It's like a little inlet that runs down. Let me spin round. These are nice too. Right on the edge of that's a building, the Eden Cinema. Oh yeah, these outlets run out and drop into the Loire. A nice place. Nice and peaceful. It was peaceful until these 2 turned up. Morgan wants the pink coffin.
I do, I want it.
It's a bit random.
It's not. I'll be bright and pink when I die.
Very pink. I had to film this. I love this style of road. It's a high street and it's tree lined, and there's cafes and bars on either side. We've just been looking in a estate agent's window, and you can buy a reasonable property here with 3 or 4 bedrooms, a garage, a bit of land for about 120 or 130 grand, and it's ready to move into. Can't buy a garage where I live for 130 grand. So we just walked up along, round town, through, up the side of the river, into this. There's a little park here, with some toilets there, and a little bit of a kids' play area, seating area, a few seating areas here. Can you imagine anywhere in the UK in a public park that provided USB and main charging points for your phone while you were having something to eat? both sides. What a great idea. Bit noisy coming over the bridge, but this lot hide from almost every video that I do or film. Are you wafting flies or are you wafting me? Shoo stew, don't bother me. Right, I found another one. So we're just walking back down from, that's the bridge behind us we've just crossed over. And then as you come in here, so that's the campsite. Let me spin you around. So we've got some parking spaces here and bins, and it's a nice quiet parking area. Mains electric points at the side of the road next to the river. How cool's that? Leaving the campsite, back over that bridge over the Loire. Following my sat-nav now to almost Calais. And hopefully she'll take me the right way. I think we might need to stop for some more bread because we've obviously not eaten enough baguettes while we've been here. Does anyone want more baguettes?
No.
There you go. Dip and go beep. Straight through. In the past, we've always used TomTom for our nav. This time we're using Google Maps. So I've fitted a new head unit in the van. It's one of the Android ones with Google Maps built in. I have to say I'm converted. I really like Google Maps. I've never used them before for my navigation. And I think I prefer it to TomTom. Still got TomTom as a backup. I use that for work. But yeah, Google Maps. But as we're approaching Paris, our nav has given us 3 options of which way to go. So 2 quick ways which take you through the centre of Paris, and 1 that takes you around the outside. The 2 quick options are obviously ways that we can't use because we haven't got a crit air sticker. So we're going to have to go the long way around. It's not much, it's about 40 minutes, but had I thought about that in advance, I would have bought a crit air sticker before I left. This lot have convinced me to come off the toll road and follow a diversion because they want to go to McDonald's.
In 1 mile, turn left onto D401.
They desperately want to see what a French quarter pounder's like. So I'm now currently on some backcountry road heading over the side of a mountain somewhere on a diversion that's taken us Christ knows where. Instead of staying on that really nice smooth toll road that I was on, you know, with my cruise control set. Nope, we're on here. It's very nice to look at. Not entirely sure where it's taking me though. Don't even like McDonald's. Whichever of you lot on YouTube said don't go on the toll roads, use the side roads and the back roads. It's much nicer. You liars, they're shite. I don't like any of them. It's bumpy and horrible and windy, and I'm having to change gear and I can't use my cruise control. Don't listen to them. Stick on the toll roads. I'm just trying to find one again. Size of that speed bump in the middle of the road. What's that about? It's like the biggest speed bump I've ever seen right in the middle of the main road. But apparently there is a McDonald's at the end of it, so it'll be all be worth it. Won't it, Logan?
To be honest now, probably not.
Yeah, no, probably not. It's cost me about 30 quid in fuel. Should have stayed on the toll road. Don't listen to them YouTubers that tell you it's okay and you could come off because it's all pretty and nice, and it's not. stay on the toll road. It's much nicer. Okay, I take it back. Some parts are nice and worth coming off for. This may be an exception. Morning. We're back at the tunnel. We tried to get on an earlier tunnel last night, but they wanted 118 quid extra for us to go 12 hours earlier, so we declined and stayed at the campsite we were planning to be on, where we've just come through French border control, which is really straightforward, and we're now approaching UK, so we'll see what happens there. And that was us, straight through. Passports checked, stamped, and you're straight on. So just follow this round. We're going to large because we're too tall to go to the through the little barrier. Just follow the signs there, you can see them above. Large vehicles, Flexi Plus if you've booked your Flexi Plus on the left, but we haven't because I'm too tight. And then straight up here. But a bit of luck, we won't get dragged in anywhere else for another check. Someone will direct you onto which lane. I'll turn you around. Yeah, they'll tell you which lane they want you to go into. And yeah, we'll be boarding, I bet, 10 or 15 minutes after we get up here. We managed to get on an earlier one today with no extra charge. Let's see what they've got to say here. Vehicle control area. One sec. Hi.
Hi, what is your letter?
D. Okay. D3.
Guys, LPG.
Yeah, it's turned off. It's not connected. Yeah. Yeah, it's all electric, the van.
Okay, lane number 6.
6, thank you. Bye.
This one.
And it was that straightforward. They always ask you if you've got gas and LPG. We always have ours disconnected because we pretty much cook and use everything electrically. Just have your gas bottle turned off. They sometimes want to have a look. In fact, if you look here, there's no queue, we're going straight on. So we're straight up and straight onto the train. Yep, number 6. So if you just follow the signs, nice flashing green arrow, tells you where you're going. And we are down there waiting to, looks like I'm going to be one of the last ones on.
55. Oh, it's a red light. What's a red light?
Not for this side, it's not. Follow the instructions, not your children. Train's just started moving, so it's only right and customary when you're in a camper van that you make breakfast. Oh yeah, one of those benefits of having lithium and inverters is that you can stick the electric kettle on and the electric toaster, and Dawn can make us all pancakes. Is everyone having pancakes, Dawn? Yep. Pancakes and coffee. On the move, on the tunnel. We have some children hiding, one there, another one over there who's probably looking for fish. So it's 35 minutes later, we're back home. I'll spin you around in a minute and you can see what's going on as we get off. Okay, so we're back on the M20. That's our French road trip over with. It was a great 2 weeks. Our next one's in 92 days time, not that we're counting or anything, but that's going to be a 3-week road trip around Spain. We're going to get the boat from Plymouth to Santander and then drive straight down to Tarifa, and then from Tarifa we're going to follow the coast all the way around. So we're going to do Sentinel, so Gibraltar first, and then we're going to do Sentinel, Caminito del Rey. There'll be all sorts on there. Benidorm, we're going to pick our other daughter up in Benidorm for a few days. Should be a cool trip. So if you want to join us, we'll catch you on that one. But until then, goodbye.